Majo, John, Madden, Juanito, in a social service agency. And there's background chatter, but we're going to leave it because I want to do this from the inside. That's the visuals I need. I'm going to make a little entry about body hallucinations. I am not schizophrenic, but crazy. I am crazy, but not schizophrenic. But I have been having body hallucinations. I have for 3 months now been peeing into a catheter bag. I've had total renal shutdown. And even when they try to give me a chance without a catheter to practice peeing, I've not been able to, which has been scary. But I'm getting the impulse to pee. I'm getting the impulse to pee. The normal impulse is returning because about an hour ago, I went into the men's room over there. And I asked myself, well, why am I in this room? And that wasn't just a senior moment of why am I here? No. I said, well, you thought you were going to pee. You walked in here like good old days to take a pee. So I'm having the impulse to pee, which is great. And I just now went in there and emptied my catheter bag. And you didn't get the visuals today because I had left my phone charging here. But I will sometime get a photo of me emptying that catheter bag, pretending to pee. I've been going, what was this like? I do remember how to, I know I remember how to do this. So the second bodily hallucination is things start to get dark. And I think I'm dying. I momentarily think everything's going dark. Maybe I'm dying. Well, I've been going without glasses for 5 years. My glasses broke and I was back to nature. I wasn't taking psych meds anymore. I didn't want to take any pills. I took only Tums. And so I didn't replace my glasses. And I have been legally blind, 20/200 in the left eye, 20/30 in the right eye, for 5 years. But by learning to really concentrate super, super well, I drove fine till my car got stolen, but I drove fine and I see pretty good. But lately, partly because I'm so much out of my element, being back in the States for 7 weeks after Mexico for 2 years. But I think there's something about my current physical condition, which is renal shutdown, rule out 3 different cancers. They actually think I probably have prostate cancer, probably have kidney cancer, and definitely have cancer on my face over here. So we don't know yet. In Mexico, I got told that I was dying by an intern who had no labs to go on. He was just flying by the seat of his pants and said, yeah, I think you're dying. And for a month, I really believed I was dying. And once I got to a hospital that could do a CAT scan, that hospital, their CAT scan was broken. They didn't have money to fix it. Once they got a CAT scan, they said, well, there's no evidence that you're dying. Enlarged prostate could be cancer. Definitely a nodule on your kidneys. That might be cancer. Probably is. But no reason yet to think that you're dying. But I think my vision is just getting worse. I think, and I'm way farther away from the equator. Of course, low light circumstances I don't see as well. Evening, overcast, I don't see as well. Even on a sunny day. I noticed a couple years ago that in the winter, my vision was obscured because the sun was farther away. That was up in the northern hemisphere. I 7 weeks ago came back from very near the equator. It was bright. And up here in Asheville, North Carolina, waves many hundred miles north of the border, a sunny day in June is low light circumstances compared with being by the equator in Mexico. So I may get glasses. I've been resisting getting glasses. I hated that sheet of plastic always in my life. And it was wonderful, happy to be free. But it'll be worth it to be able to see who's there, to be able to see, is it a dog or a fire hydrant? You know, breakdown. And ask for help is a big theme right now. And allowing myself to have glasses. And this particular agency, ABCCM, I'm going to their medical division on Monday. I'm going to make a note to ask them eyeglasses, because eyeglasses are cheap in Mexico. One-day clinics set up in the town square all over the place. Can be very expensive in the U.S., so let me ask them about that. Okay, so I will keep you posted on any other bodily hallucinations I have until 3 months ago. I had the hallucination that I was young, because I would dance for an hour in my apartment. I would walk for hours. I would swim in the Caribbean. So these days I no longer have hallucinations of being young. I'm having hallucinations of being old, which comes and goes. It changes a lot from moment to moment. Okay, bye.